This is a planet Miller from the movie Interstellar, and it has giant waves. Why is that? Imagine stepping onto a planet where every hour costs you 7 years of life back home. This ocean-covered planet orbits Gargantua, a monstrous black hole. Because of its proximity to this cosmic giant, time is distorted. This effect is called gravitational time dilation. On this planet, time moves slowly. A few seconds on the planet can feel like years in the rest of the universe. The planet is covered in water. It has no continents or mountains, just a calm, reflective surface that looks peaceful but is actually dangerous. Massive waves crash down without warning, created by Gargantua's powerful tides. These waves move relentlessly, crashing down with unstoppable force before receding, only to build up again in an endless cycle of destruction. The atmosphere is breathable but filled with moisture, constantly filled with mist and the distant bone-chilling sound of waves in the horizon. The sky is a dull gray, lit by a distorted sun, and a black hole looms overhead. This black hole is a swirling vortex of darkness with a glowing accretion disk, stretching reality itself. Could life exist here? If so, it would have to endure a world of extremes. Maybe creatures have evolved deep underwater to withstand the crushing gravity and constant tidal forces. These strange, elongated beings might have flexible armor-like skin to move slowly and avoid the pull of the waves. Or perhaps microscopic life thrives in the water, adapted to the constant movement of this chaotic world. This is a Mann's Planet from the movie Interstellar. When the crew of the Endurance arrived, they expected to find a habitable world, a beacon of survival in the vast emptiness of space. Instead, they found a lifeless, frozen prison where the air itself was a silent killer. Located in another galaxy orbiting a distant star, Mann's Planet was part of the Lazarus missions, a desperate attempt to find a new home for humanity. On paper, the planet looked promising. Data sent back by Dr. Mann, one of the intrepid explorers who first landed here, suggested an atmosphere that could support human life. But Mann, driven by his own selfish survival, had lied. The air was filled with ammonia, toxic to humans, making the surface completely uninhabitable. The planet itself is nothing but an endless, icy expanse. Jagged glaciers stretch across the landscape, rising like frozen mountains. The sky is pale, gray, and lifeless, casting an eerie, desolate glow over the barren terrain. Cracks run deep into the planet's crust, hinting at the unstable, frozen ocean beneath, an entire world trapped in ice. The surface is solid, but only just. Beneath the thick sheets of frozen water lie massive, hidden caverns, ready to collapse under the weight of anything unfortunate enough to walk across them. With no real atmosphere to retain heat, the planet is locked in a permanent deep freeze. The cold is so intense that survival is impossible without special suits. Every breath is instantly fogged, and every movement is met with the bone-chilling bite of the planet's frozen winds. This is the planet Edmunds from the movie Interstellar. After traveling across the cosmos and through the depths of a black hole, this was supposed to be the beacon of hope, the place where life could flourish again. But was it really the paradise it promised to be? Edmunds Planet orbits a distant star in the galaxy, light years away from our solar system. Unlike the other planets in the Interstellar mission, this one stood out as the most viable option for human survival. It had a breathable atmosphere, rocky terrain, and conditions stable enough to support life. Unlike Miller's planet, where time was drastically slower and man's frozen hell, this world was normal, or as normal as an alien planet could be. Imagine a vast landscape bathed in the warm light of its distant sun. Towering mountains, rolling plains, and deep canyons stretch across the horizon. Shallow lakes and rivers carve their way through rocky valleys, their surfaces shimmering with an otherworldly hue. The air is rich, thick enough to sustain human life without a spacesuit. The gravity is familiar, the climate stable. This was the dream. The planet would be a new Earth.